Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Michael Harris, Stuart Fairchild, and Nick Allen come to the plate for the Braves in the top of the second. Braves with an early 2-0 lead here in Toronto. And it's great to have you with us on a Monday night alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Michael's going to dig in. Just made a nice defensive play in the bottom of the first inning to get Vlad Guerrero Jr. And let's see what he can do with the bat in his hands. Pitch on the way from Lucas, and a swing and a miss. Went down and away with a first pitch slider, 0-1. Folks, all season long in the second inning at the Braves Still a Base, you'll have a chance to win at least $50 in free marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. 0-1, sweeper a little bit low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. 54 degrees outside in Toronto, but the roof closed, so a comfortable 72 here inside. Expecting the roof to be closed the entire series. 1-1 misses a little bit low. In fact, tomorrow is supposed to be the coldest day of the 3 that were here. As they're saying, the high tomorrow is supposed to be in the very low 50s, maybe 51, 52. So it's good to have a roof. 2 balls and a strike on Michael Harris. Lucas brings it. Harris fouls one back, 2-2. All sorts of improvements have been made to this ballpark over the last 3-4 seasons. This is actually the 6th oldest ballpark in the big leagues, if you can believe that. Formerly Sky Dome, now Rogers Center. 2-2 fouled back.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it by looking at it. You know, it's everything's shiny, really good attention to detail here. It's a really nice place to come. The environment is kind of like a half rave, half baseball game. They do a great job with the music here. Keep the spirits up.
And we don't have to sit at each other's laps like we did in Tampa. 2-2 pitch. That'll miss low with a sweeper. Yeah, this place opened in 1989 as Sky Dome and renamed Rogers Center in 2005. And it was the first big league park with a retractable roof. There are now 7 of those across the Major League Baseball. 3-2, and Harris sends one foul into the seats down the left field line. And they still have that hotel attached to this place, 348-room hotel attached to the ballpark with 70 rooms overlooking the field. And altogether, this place seats just south of 40,000. Rogers Center in Toronto. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. And Michael takes ball 4 outside. Missed with a fastball.
That was a great AV by Michael. Lefties this year, only 1 for 10. Off Easton Lucas with 5 strikeouts. So Michael been chasing a lot this year. You know, he has sky-high chase rate. Looks like he might be rounding into form here.
Well, and how about the approach of the 2 lefties that Lucas has seen thus far with Harris and with Olson, both taking walks. And we're talking about the struggles the Braves have had against the lefties to this point. Stuart Fairchild with a ground ball to third, taken by Clement. Down to second, they get 1. Jimenez to first, and unfortunately, they get 2. 5-4-3 on the double play as they cut down Harris and get Fairchild. But finishing that thought, coming into the action tonight, Braves hitting 185 against left-handers. That ranks 26 in the big leagues. They rank 5th in the majors in 2024 against lefties with a 257 average. That's a big difference, but it leaves you hopeful that the numbers this year will come back up.
Yeah, I think this team has got too much talent up and down the lineup for those numbers to continue.
2-0 Braves. Nick Allen with a check swing tapper foul. Allen batting .321. He went 3 for 6 in the series against the Rays down in Tampa. He was on base once yesterday, scored a run. 0-1 from Easton Lucas, and he got under it. Popped it up, foul ground, third base side. Ernie Clement inside the third base coach's box makes the catch. And the Braves send the minimum to the plate at the top of the second inning. No runs, hits, or errors, none left. Off to the bottom of the second we go. Braves 2, Blue Jays nothing.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, we fight for you, making sure big insurance doesn't throw you a curveball. With over $25 billion recovered, we're the home run hitters you need.
This is gone!
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan is responsible for this ad. John Morgan is licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is gopher ball. Do you know what it means? Gopher ball. A pitch that is hit for a home run.
Come to you starting at 10 o'clock every weekday until 2, right here on The Fan, your home of the Braves and the Fan app.
Ben Darren and Jay Chad with you from Rogers Center in Toronto, where the Braves lead the Blue Jays 2-0. Andres Jimenez up to the plate for the Blue Jays. And he'll take a first pitch strike. Fastball 95. You noticed something there in the first inning from Grant Holmes. He was a lot more consistent, wasn't he?
Yeah, great start to his outing. 7 for 7. 7 pitches, 7 strikes. That's what I love to see about Grant.
One pitch. Got that one by him. One with a cutter. Got a swing and a miss.
Last start at Philly, you mentioned he only gave up 3 hits through 4 innings. But he only threw 4 innings because he ran out of pitches. He got a lot of long at-bats, a lot of foul balls, just couldn't put hitters away. So looking to be more efficient here tonight.
0-2 pitch. And there's his first ball of the evening. Only took him 11 pitches.
And that's when Grant's good. Last season he wasn't scared of anybody. Just attacked the strike zone. He's already walked half as many batters this season as he did all of last season.
1-2 to Jimenez. A little bit low and inside. Jimenez, a left-handed hitter. He bats clean up. Steps out of the box, takes a deep inhale and exhale. Grant Holmes, very long, curly, dark hair. Black glove tucked up against his rib cage. And now it comes set, and his 2-2 pitch on the way to Jimenez. Sent foul into the seats down the left field line.
And we just saw a changeup. That's a pitch he added this spring, and a pitch I'd love to see him throw more. Changeups, if you throw them in hitters' counts, especially to lefties, you can get some really easy, quick outs. That's a pitch I'd love to see him use a little more tonight.
Looking for his first strikeout. And the 2-2. A fly ball to right field. Stuart Fairchild barely has to move. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Yeah, really nice sequence there. That changeup I mentioned. And then he came in hard with a cutter at 93 on Jimenez, who's a really sneaky good hitter. A guy that doesn't get enough attention around the league for how special he is. So really nice sequence there by Grant, getting a nice weak fly ball to right.
Yeah, good mix early. He's got a 2-0 lead, and we're in the bottom of the second. Ernie Clement swings and pops one up. Let's see if it stays playable. Matt Olson into foul ground. He's right over by the sidewall. Basket catch, and then into the screen. He secures it for the out. Nice play by Matt Olson, catching it over the shoulder. That was way up in the air down the right field line. He's able to make the grab.
That was a pretty casual, excellent play.
Even more impressive that he's navigating a field that he's not used to. And he was right there in front of the screen. Great defensive play. That will make the Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. Fastball misses inside to the left fielder, Alan Roden. One to Roden. Missed inside with a cutter. Braves got a 2-run home run in the top of the first inning from Sean Murphy. Traveled 429 feet. Hit it deep into the seats in left field. Leg kick of the 2-0 pitch. Nothing wrong with that. Able to get the slider over. 2-1. Alan Roden, the 250 hitter, swings it from the left side. No homers for him. bright white batting gloves, gripping the bat that rests on his left shoulder. The 2-1 pitch. That'll be fouled off, 2-2. Blue Jays are coming off a 2-game series split against the Orioles over the weekend. And they have won 4 of their last 6 games, averaging just over 4 runs per game in that span. And entering the action tonight in first place in the American League East, half game ahead of the Yankees. 2-2, tipped into the mid for strike 3. That time used a curveball to fan Roden, and down they go in order for the second straight inning. Grant Holmes looking good. We go to the top of the third, 2-0 Braves.
Jim Chastain here with ASW Distillery. Braves country, like.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Waunakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Waunakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy 1 window or patio door, get 1 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WaunakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks.
Sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. The official hot sauce of the pregame meal that the 3 of us ate here in Toronto. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Pitch on the way to Eli White. Eli smokes one to the gap in right center, in for a base hit, and rolling all the way to the base of the right center field wall. He's got the wheels turning out towards second base, and it's a leadoff double.
Boy, we had a great angle for that, Ben. That ball was rocketed into the right center gap. Eli was booking it right out of the box, sniffing a triple. Miles Straw, center fielder, made a great play in center field, played the carom perfectly to hold him at second.
Well, we're talking about how Easton Lucas had not given up a single extra base hit in his first 2 starts. And we're in the 3rd inning of this one. He's already given up 2 of them. Double by White, homer by Murphy. Back to the top of the order to Ozzie Albies. Good speed down at second, no one out. Ozzie awaits, pitch on the way. And a called strike right on the outside corner with a changeup. 2 runs, 2 hits for the Braves. No runs, no hits for the Blue Jays. Game 1 here north of the border. 0-1 to Ozzie. And Ozzie flips one in the air, shallow right field, backpedaling the second baseman Jimenez. And he's able to make his way there for the out. Thought for a second that it might come off of Ozzie's bat the way that his single late in that game in Tampa did yesterday. Yeah. He splashed one in the right center.
The old donkey. Yeah, he was trying to move Eli White to third there, trying to stay inside of it, hit it to the right side. Easton Lucas just got in his kitchen a little bit, made a peanut butter jelly sandwich in there.
Those are hard to turn down.
He jammed him.
Austin Riley to the plate, 0-for-1 with a ground out to short. Boy, Riley's been on a mission here lately. Pitch on the way to Austin. He crushes one to deep left field. That's going to head back to the wall, and that's going to disappear. It's a 2-run home run. That was a banger that got out of here so quickly. And it is now 4-0 Braves. 411 feet, and they are having no problems with Easton Lucas.
There was never a doubt on that one. That ball was absolutely squared up. What a start for these Braves.
Well, Riley back in the first inning, grounded out to short. but it came off his bat at 110. So even though he had nothing to show for his first trip to the plate, he was squaring it up, hitting it hard. This time he got some elevation to it. That swung on a miss by Olson. This one came off his bat at 112. Man, he is seeing the ball well, as he is now 13 for his last 28 with 5 extra base hits in that span. Oh, one misses low and outside. Boy, what a swing. Braves leading 4-0 on the power of 2 two-run homers. 1-1 pitch, fouled off into the seats along the third base line. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate, and that's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat of the house with Xfinity. 1-2 pitch. Olson takes the ball outside. Couple of big old mammoth jacks for the Braves here early. 2-2 now on Olson. There it is from Lucas. And Olson with a good swing, fouling it straight back. You know, Matt wants to get in on the action, especially after the rotten luck he had yesterday. He had some very high exit velocities in yesterday's game. Ended up going 1 for 4. And with the way he was hitting the ball, you think he could have gone 4 for 4. They'll take a ball down in the dirt, 3-2.
And we all know about Matt's 23 season where he paced the major leagues in home runs and generally hit every ball hard. He's actually hitting the ball over a mile an hour harder this year. It's 94.8 exit velocity, one of the very best in the league. He's made some changes to his swing to be more consistent, hitting balls hard.
3-2 to Olson. That's ball 4 high. So 2 walks for Olson in the game. And here comes Sean Murphy again.
Uh-oh. So continue that on Olson. He had 23 amazing season. He swung and missed 28% of the time. This year he's only swinging and missing 20% of the time. So he's not swinging as much. He's not swinging at bad pitches. He's not chasing as much, and he's hitting the ball harder. Now you might wonder why, he doesn't have the most home runs in the league. It's because those changes he made to his swing actually changed his launch angle on his ball. During that season, he was launching the ball average about 16 degrees, as he has for many years. This year he's hitting the ball harder, but he's hit it at a lower angle, only 4 degrees. So you see more line drives, ground balls. If he keeps hitting them hard, he's going to continue to get hits. But that's something to be considered when you're talking about, averages and balls in play and all that good stuff.
So he's really changed his swing, at least the plane at which he's swinging.
Apparently so. I haven't gotten to ask him about it.
Sean Murphy takes the ball low on him because that had to go from 16 to 4. That has to be intentional.
Yeah, I actually wanted to grab him today, but he was busy talking to his old teammate Chris Bassett from his days in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
But I will get to that, and I'm really curious about that because of these results we're seeing off his bat.
Curious what he has to say about that. 4-0 Braves in the top of the third. Sean Murphy takes a called strike. Well, Murphy got a changeup, smack dab center fire down the plate back in the first inning. And he charged it up, sent it over the left field wall. Looking at a 1-1 count here. Runner at first, 1 down. Here it is from Lucas. And he goes after a high fastball and sends it foul, 1-2.
Yeah, changeups middle of the way to Murph are going to get punished. Murphy likes to get his hands extended. That's talked about last series. He led the league in hit by pitches a few times because pitchers want to pitch him in and not let him get his hands extended. So if you make that changeup mistake over the plate, he's going to hit it hard.
Easton Lucas comes set right at the belly. 1-2 and a ground ball to the left side. Scooping it up, Ernie Clement to second. They get the first out there. And then the relay from Jimenez to Guerrero in time for a double play. So that ends the top of the third, but another 2-run home run by the Braves, this time with the bat of Austin Riley. We go to the bottom of the third inning, 4-0 Atlanta.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only, save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy one window or patio door, get one 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is painting the black. Do you know what it means? Painting the black. When the pitcher...
Tuning in, you've missed a couple of long ones for the Braves. Austin Riley, a 2-run homer just a moment ago, and then back in the first inning, Sean Murphy, a 2-run homer. And it's 4-0 Braves as Miles Straw comes to the plate to lead it off for Toronto. And the first pitch to him misses low and outside. To this point for Grant Holmes, 6 up, 6 down. Done a nice job getting ahead. He's thrown 21 pitches, 16 strikes, and has 1 strikeout. Here's the pitch to Straw on a fly ball to right field. Stuart Fairchild over to his left. Lazy fly out and 1 down. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Ben, Darren, and Jay Chad with you from Toronto, Canada. And the first of 3 here at Rogers Center. Here's Nathan Lucas. He'll take a ball inside. By the way, special happy birthday out to Jonathan and my sister. Our sisters have the exact same birthday. His sister Christy and my sister Mary Claire. 1-0 pitch. That's in for a called strike. They're 29 again this year. I think that's a new record.
Well, happy birthday.
But 2 of our absolute favorite ladies on the planet. And we're thinking about Christy and Mary Claire today. Happy birthday. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That'll miss outside.
If you really loved your sisters, you guys would get up here and sing them happy birthday.
Well, I did FaceTime mine earlier.
Okay. Good job. Way to check that box, Ben.
2 balls and a strike on Nathan Lucas. That'll be sent fouling to the seats down the right field line. You just have 1 brother, right? No sisters?
Yep, older brother. And then, you know, when brothers, it's just a happy birthday text. And my brother just doesn't even care that it's his birthday. He's chosen to ignore that he's getting older.
Lucas with a ground ball weakly to first. That'll be gloved by Olsen. Underhand toss to the bag. And Holmes there for the out, 2 down. I have a really good friend from college. And we're not big on texting each other, but when we see each other, really good buddies. And we laugh at the fact that when you look at our text chain, all it is each other saying, happy birthday, year after year. It's gone on for like 5 years. There's no other text in the entire message, just the annual happy birthday.
Very dependable. Yeah, my brother had a raw deal. His birthday was December 27th. So that's tough on kids, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Not as many presents. Easy to remember for me, though.
2 down for Tyler Heineman, and he hits one way up into the air to deep center field. Michael Harris to the wall. Michael with room and makes the catch right in front of the outfield wall. Has 2 deep ones to center field, but Michael Harris on the other end both times, and it's 9 up and 9 down for Grant.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Keep your air conditioning inside your home. Renewal by Andersen. Limited time offer. $300 off all windows. $825 off patio doors. BestWindowsFlorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Need contract help for those workload peaks and backlogged projects? You're not alone. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed said they will increase their use of contract talent. That's why our recruiters leverage their experience and use award-winning AI to quickly find the skilled candidates you want. Learn about our specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, marketing, legal, and administrative support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom-crafted, made-to-order, and professionally installed. Energy-efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low-maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy one window or patio door, get one 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Well, so far, the long ball has been on the Braves side with a couple of home runs. Murphy and Riley both with 2-run homers. And it's 4-0 Braves into the top of the 4th inning. Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Game 2 in this series tomorrow night. It'll be Spencer Schwellenbach and Kevin Gausman. There's Brian De La Cruz to lead it off. And he'll take a ball outside. And then Wednesday, Chris Bassett is scheduled to go for the Blue Jays. 1 ball and no strikes on De La Cruz. Here it is from Lucas. Big healthy cut to miss. And we are hopeful to see Spencer Strider on Wednesday. That's still officially to be announced in the Braves game notes. But should all things go well, that's our expectation. There's a 1-1. That'll be fouled back. Don't you love how it works out if that's the case? Where you got Schwellenbach and Strider next to each other. So teams get a 1-2 punch of the two Spencers.
Yeah, Spencer squared. I mean, you better pack a lunch on those 2 days. 2 really good right-handed pitchers do it a little bit different. It's got to be a tough adjustment.
1-2 to De La Cruz. That'll be fouled back.
Yeah, he was out there playing catch during batting practice. Looked pretty frisky. I don't think I've ever thrown a ball as hard as he was playing catch at out there. So hopefully we get to see him north of the border.
Ready with a 1-2. Here it is to De La Cruz. That'll miss high and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, in the same way that we were talking about the Braves needed a big start tonight just to flush away the disappointment of losing yesterday and furthermore the disappointment of being without Marcell Ozuna this series. There's a 2-2. That'll be fouled off. Oh, look out. Hit the railing of the Braves dugout, but everybody all right. Along those same lines, what it would do once you get Strider back and then hopefully sometime next month, Ronald Acuna.
Yeah, the best part about Spencer is he's taking his time getting stretched out. So when he comes back, there's no limitations. You know, it's not like he only has a 70-pitch pitch count. He's going to be full go.
2-2 pitch. De La Cruz with a ground ball fouled on the left field line.
And if he does, in fact, start the last game of the series, you'll be seeing some new weapons he didn't have last season. You give a guy like that a year to tinker with, you know, pitches and work on the spins and all sorts of stuff, he's going to come back even better. So he's going to be a little bit of a different pitcher when he does return.
2-2. Fouled off again. Good battle here between De La Cruz and Lucas.
And I don't want to worry anybody out there with what I just said, in a good way.
Right.
He's worked on really polished some of his pitches, so I'm excited to see him work whenever that does happen.
4-0 Braves, top of the 4th. De La Cruz swings and misses at a high fastball. Would have been ball 3. That's about chin high. That's the first strikeout for Easton Lucas.
Boy, he had a little mini celebration on the mound after that strikeout. You mentioned he's been scoreless in his first 2 starts. Hasn't struck anybody out yet in this game, so he's fighting out there.
He's at 54 pitches, and his 55th on the way to Michael Harris is a ground ball to first. Out to Vlad Guerrero Jr. He'll scoop and step on the bag with his right foot. And 2 down here in the 4th inning. Braves trying to stay out of a 1-2-3 inning. That has not happened yet. Now, they did send the minimum to the plate in the second inning, but they had a man reach, and then a double play. It's in the hands of Stuart Fairchild. Crowd getting a little bit larger as we're in the first few innings of this game. A lot of folks up there in the upper tank. Here it is to Fairchild. That's in for a called strike. I don't know if just because the stadium goes so high or if it's because of the roof, but it looks like it holds a lot more than 39,150 to me.
Yeah, it sure does.
The place looks enormous. 0-1 to Fairchild. Good swing, but fouled back. 0-2. It is quite the scene if you can make it to a game here with the roof open. Because typically with the roof open, you got a beautiful evening. You got the gigantic CN Tower skyscraper outside the right field line that's towering over this facility. And it's a picturesque scene when the roof is open. But like Darren was talking about, they've done a wonderful job keeping this place as new as possible. Fairchild fouls one back. As a pitcher in this ballpark, did you notice a big difference, roof open versus roof closed?
I did not. The stadium plays pretty neutral. The one thing, there was some rumors the ball flew better with the roof closed. I know R.A. Dickey was adamant the roof was open when he pitched.
0-2 is low.
Because he felt like the open roof allowed a few more breezes and made his knuckleball dance more. The time that I was pitching here, it didn't matter roof open, roof closed. There were balls going over the fence either way. That was a Homer happy Blue Jay era when I was playing here.
There's the 1-2 pitch. And Fairchild sends one foul over the Braves dugout. R.A. Dickey won the Cy Young when he was with the Mets and then signed that big deal with Toronto. You could understand a knuckleballer wanting the roof open.
Yeah.
That makes all the sense in the world. He probably didn't care if it was 50 degrees outside. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fairchild swings and misses at a fastball, and that's strike 3. So the best inning at this point by Easton Lucas. But we go to the bottom of the fourth inning with the Braves leading.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy one window or patio door, get one 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams.
Get the latest Braves news while you work every weekday between 10 and 2 with Nick Cellini and me, Chris Domino, on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves leading 4-0 into the bottom of the fourth inning as Bo Bichette digs in. 9 up and 9 down for Grant Holmes. And his first pitch at the bottom of the fourth will be taken for a called strike. 4 runs on 3 hits for the Braves, including a pair of 2-run homers, one by Riley, one by Murphy. And then so far on the mound, Grant Holmes has been outstanding. 0-1 pitch. And Bichette sends one foul into the seats. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Grant Holmes looking for his second strikeout of the game. 0-2 pitch, and he'll get it. Swung on and missed at a slider. And he makes very quick work of Bo Bichette. One down.
Well, that was a pretty sequence right there. Fastball away, cutter away. Big loopy curveball for the strikeout. Bichette off to a really hot start. Came into the game hitting .314. One of the hotter hitters in the league.
Good start in the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. Here is Vlad Guerrero Jr., who's 0 for 1 with a deep flyout, and he'll settle one foul. If the Braves pitch a scoreless fourth inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Watch membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutospa.com/Braves. Well, back in the first inning, Vlad Guerrero hit one almost out of here. Hit it to the deepest part of the yard. 0-1 line drive, caught it short by Nick Allen. Able to leap up into the air, bring it down. And that's now 11 in a row set down by Grant Holmes. Guerrero's flyout back in the first inning went 397 feet. Think about the distance like that from the ballpark we were just in down at Steinbrenner Field. That'd have been on Dale Mabry Avenue. But it's an out here. Here's Anthony Santander. And he'll take a first pitch strike. The Braves homers have gone 429 from Sean Murphy and 411 feet from Austin Riley, and leading 4-0. 0-1 pitch. Santander lifts one towards deep left field. Out towards the corner, Eli White, shy of the warning track, makes the catch. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Grant Holmes. He has 4 of those in his back pocket. We head to the
Keep your air conditioning inside your home. Renewal by Andersen. Limited time offer. $300 off all windows. $825 off patio doors. BestWindowsFlorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Want to pull off the season's freshest trends? You just need the right shoes. That's where Designer Shoe Warehouse comes in. Loving wide-leg jeans? Pair them with sleek, low-profile sneakers. Obsessed with the sheer trend? Try it with mesh flats. Feeling boho? Comfy sandals nail the whole free-spirited thing. Find on-trend shoes from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, and more at DSW.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
If your car has been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
Braves 4, Blue Jays nothing into the top of the 5th inning. Grant Holmes has pitched a 1-2-3 bottom of the 4th. That means tomorrow is a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Stop by tomorrow. Get half off their Best Watch membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com/Braves for more information. Nick Allen takes a ball high. And it's a 1-0 count on Nick. He popped out to third back in the 2nd inning. But it would be great to get his speedy wheels on the base paths to lead it off here in the top of the 5th. Easton Lucas deals. That'll miss low. Lucas had 63 pitches, 42 strikes. How about the pitch count for Grant Holmes right now?
We talked about early in the game how we wanted to see him improve on his efficiency to these batters and get a little deeper into the game.
2-0 pitch. Allen takes a called strike.
And he has certainly passed that test. Through 4 innings, he's thrown 35 pitches with 28 strikes. Now, Put that next to his last start against Philly, where he threw 4 innings with 104 pitches. So much more efficient.
2-1 fouled back.
And another factor in that is we talked about all the foul balls the Phillies were able to hit off him. He was showing them all of his off-speed pitches multiple times during at bat. So by the second or third time they came up, they'd seen everything he had to offer. Well, here tonight, he's been so efficient. These Blue Jays still haven't seen most of his offerings.
2-2 to Allen. In the air, deep down the right field line, slicing foul. That becomes a souvenir. So the Phillies are going much deeper in counts. They're seeing that curveball a lot more often. Therefore, they could handle it a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, you can only throw the curveball so many times before the hitter starts to pick it up out of your hand. And here tonight, the bat's been so quick. He's been attacking the strike zone. The Blue Jays haven't been able to do that.
2-2, fly ball down the right field line, slicing towards the corner, and that hits the screen down the sidewall. A foul ball.
So not only is his pitch count lower, his pitch repertoire is fresher. You know, he hasn't. His at-bat's a Guerrero. He's going to have a big at-bat against Guerrero likely in the 7th inning if he's still in the game. He's going to have something that Vlad Jr. hasn't seen quite yet. So he set himself up very nicely here these first 4 innings.
That's a gift. Two balls and 2 strikes on Allen. Good battle here. Allen swings and skies one towards the seats down the right field line. He's peppering that section with foul balls. Good amount of Braves fans down there. See some folks wearing red Braves shirts down the right field line. Braves 4, Blue Jays nothing, as we're on the top of the 5th inning. This will be pitch number 69 from Lucas. What an at-bat. There's a missile into left field by Nick Allen. Got a fastball that he liked and able to blast it into left field. Really good trip to the plate.
Yeah, that was beautiful. He really extended the at-bat with a lot of foul balls to the right side. Nick does like to use that right side of the field. We saw it down in Tampa. We saw it on those foul balls. But then he had a feeling that Lucas was going to come in. And he didn't miss that fastball and smoked it out to left.
You know, when he was getting opportunities first week and a half of the season, making the most of them, now he's getting a little bit more consistent playing time, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to have more often. He's going to have sore feet here, playing as much as he is now.
Eli White climbs in. There goes Allen. Pitch on the way as a strike. Throw down to second base, and he's in there with a feet first slide. Jimenez tried a swipe tag on the helmet of Nick Allen, but it looks like he got under it. And he makes a nice slide just to elude that tag. And for Allen, that is his 4th steal. He's in scoring position for Eli White, who singled and scored in the 3rd inning. Eli has doubled in this game. A 1 to White. Bounced up there. Good knockdown by Heineman. Well, the runner at second and no one out. The Braves sitting pretty to continue the pattern that we've seen in this game. 2 runs in the odd innings. We had 2 in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd. And we're in the 5th inning, so you'd love another 2 runs up there. Eli White with a high navy socks all the way up to the knees. Pitch on the way from Lucas. Missed inside. 2 balls and a strike.
I think when we were down in Tampa playing those Rays, we saw how valuable the stolen base was against us, and it seems like the Braves have started to run a little more. You know, Nick Allen, that's another facet of his game. He's got good wheels. He can push the envelope on the bases.
2-1 low on in. It's a great weapon, especially when you have a lead. And just keep that pressure on him.
Yeah, Ozuna's out today. We got missing some other boppers. You know, if you got some wheels, Ozzie ran, Michael ran. Just another element of offense, putting pressure on the opposing team.
Braves 4, Blue Jays nothing. Runner at second, no one out, top of the 5th. 3-1 to White. Ball 4. And the 8 and 9 hitters getting on base for the top of the order. That is the 4th walk allowed by Easton Lucas. And pitching coach Pete Walker. Not the best last name for a pitching coach, but he's out there anyway. He goes out there to settle down his pitcher.
He probably hasn't had to make too many mound visits in Lucas's first 2 starts. You know, his first 2 starts scoreless against 2 good lineups in Washington and Boston. Struggling a little bit more here today. As I said, everybody has a plan till they get punched in the mouth. I think that first inning hanging changeup to Sean Murphy out in the second deck in left field really affected him. And
yeah, that rocked him.
You know, he's been in command of the strike zone all season except for today. He's dancing around the strike zone, issuing these free passes.
Well, regardless of which Blue Jays starter's been on the mound, Walker's had to go out there just a handful of times this season. Toronto starters have pitched 5 innings or more in 13 straight games. That's their longest streak since 2021. But they have Jacob Barnes up and tossing right now in the bullpen. So that could come to an end. Let's see if the Braves can continue to rattle Easton Lucas. Offering on the way to Ozzie, and he sends one deep down the left field line. Towards the corner it goes. A diving attempt by Roden, and it's by him. Down for a fair ball and rattling around in the corner. Allen will score. White to third. RBI double by Ozzie Albies as he just pulverized one deep down the left field line to make it 5-0 Braves.
First and second, no outs. You're thinking sack bunt, stolen base? Nah. Ozzie says, I'm just going to whack this double down the line. And now the trouble compounds itself. Now you got second and third, no outs.
And the right man to the plate in Austin Riley. 2 very hard hit balls off of Lucas this game, including a home run. Infield comes in. I don't know that I don't want to do that with Riley at the plate. And Riley jolts one high in the air, deep to left field. That's a long gone daddy. A 3-run homer. And it's 8-0 Braves as Austin Riley is on a rampage. Down in that dugout, they got to be thinking we left Lucas in 1 pitch too long. My goodness.
Oh, my gosh. There was never a doubt. I didn't know if that ball was going to stay in Canada.
Whew, man. A 2-homer game by Austin Riley. He's got 5 RBIs in the game. Matt Olson to the plate. He swings and misses. How about these cuts versus Easton Lucas? A 4-run 5th. There's not an out on the board. 0-1 to Olson. Squib foul.
Boy, if you're Grant Holmes sitting in that dugout, you're sitting pretty. You know your assignment. Get out there, fill up that strike zone. See how deep you can get into this game with an 8-run lead.
0-2 to Olson. And there's a cold third strike. He goes down looking. By the way, the home run by Riley, 444 feet. And his 3 exit velocities in this game, 110, 111, 110.
Wow.
He is possessed right now. Eight-0 Braves. Here's Sean Murphy. Murphy's going to send one foul. Well, they've put a hush over this crowd, haven't they?
They sure have. You know, thinking back to Riley's start of his season, he talked about during the Marlins series how disappointed he was in himself. Got it going a little bit in that Philly series. That I don't know if you remember that bloop double that just kind of fell in. After that, it's been all gravy.
Murphy takes ball inside.
I mean, he might be the toughest out in the lineup, with consideration of the guy in the box right now, Sean Murphy.
Murphy waiting on the 1-1 from Easton Lucas. 1-1 pitch misses down and in. So here's an updated look at what Riley's been doing lately. He is 14 for his last 30 with 6 extra base hits over his last 6 games. 2-1 pitch, and Murphy hits a roof scraper out towards right center field. Jimenez, Straw, Lucas all there to be Lucas's ball. And 2 down here in the 5th inning. I mean, I think Austin got the memo. And he was looking at some of the balls that he was hitting, and I know he was not happy with his performance in that series versus the Phillies when he had the 2 bases loaded opportunities. But since then, it's like it's ignited him.
Yeah.
Two down for Brian De La Cruz, 8-0 Braves. And there's a called strike on Brian.
Yeah, Riley's traditionally a slow starter. And it looks like he's cranked it in gear here over this past week, just punishing baseballs.
0-1, De La Cruz sends one foul. Now, the Braves have had 7 balls put into play with exit velocities 100 or hotter. They've been squaring them up versus Easton Lucas. 0-2 pitch. De La Cruz, good swing, fouls one back. And an 0-2 count. All this started when the guys at the bottom of the order started a little bit of trouble for Easton Lucas. Single, steal for Nick Allen, a walk to White, and a double by Albies, and a mammoth shot by Riley. 0-2 pitch. And a fly ball to right field, hit pretty well, but Lucas over to his left, under it, makes the catch. That's the 3rd out, but the Braves come out punching holes in the walls here in the top of the 5th inning, scoring 4 times. Another home run by Riley, who has 5 RBIs in the game. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 8-0 Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy 1 window or patio door, get 1 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks.
Well, this one could not be going a whole lot better than it is for the Braves. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Braves 8, Blue Jays nothing. Blue Jays still looking for their first base runner of the game. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ledger, it's been a track meet for the Braves. Just running all over the place. Andres Jimenez takes the ball low and inside. 8 runs on 6 hits for the Braves, and half of the hits have gone over the wall. 1-0 pitch to Andres Jimenez, and that will miss low.
And the challenge for Grant here will be, could he stay warm during that long, bottom of the inning or top of the inning? He has to be down there in the dugout, stretching, moving around, keeping the heat in his body so he can come back out here and get back to work.
Haven't seen too many 2-0 counts from him. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now 3-0 count. And that's the steady balance, isn't it? Go give me some run support, but don't take too long doing it. Andres Jimenez, left-handed hitter. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. Blue Jays just finishing up a road trip. They start up a homestand tonight. 3-game series here. 3-1 pitch. That'll be fouled off. Took a bite out of Sean Murphy. Blue Jays are managed by John Schneider, 45-year-old manager of the Blue Jays in his 4th season with the Jays. And that's the baseball John Schneider, not the actor that played Bo Duke in Dukes of Hazzard. Even though John Schneider, the manager, has a wife named Jessie, and Bo Duke had Uncle Jesse, played by Denver Pyle. But he's had some good seasons in Toronto. They made the postseason in 2022 and 2023, losing the wild card round. Just 74 wins a year ago for the Blue Jays. There's the 3-2 pitch. That'll miss outside. First base runner of the game for the Blue Jays. Leadoff walk here in the 5th inning.
Have you seen a lot of Dukes of Hazzard?
Are you serious?
I don't think I've ever seen a full episode. What? I'll catch up, Ben. If you say it's good, it's worth my time, I'll watch it.
I had a Dukes of Hazzard themed birthday when I was a kid. That'll miss high. It's a true story.
At the bowling alley?
Kinda. 1 ball and no strikes is at the church bowling alley. There's a called strike. You know, he had a gymnasium that had 3 or 4 lane bowling alley. And I'm
really
6, 7 years old and had a Dukes of Hazzard themed birthday party at the church. If that is Mississippi, I don't know what is. There's a 1-1 pitch. Ground ball out to third. Riley's got it. Over to Ozzie. There's 1. Over to Matt. And there's 2. Wipe the bags clean. 2 down.
I'm completely ignoring this baseball game going on. This might have to be an off-air thing. I want to hear how this party went and all sorts of the good. I want all the details, Ben. But I know we got a baseball game to talk about. Great job, Grant, there, eliminating the leadoff walk.
Put back to the birthday party. Yeah, it's 8-0 Braves. Yeah, we had a cake and everything. I mean, what kid didn't want to go sliding across the hood of a car? That'll be fouled off. Daisy Duke? You kidding me? The Boar's Nest? I mean, the Boar's Nest looked like the most fun in the world.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I had the episode with Waylon Jennings playing at the Boar's Nest. I don't know how you get better weekend night than that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Roden takes a ball low.
I was at Chuck E. Cheese watching robots sing, eating pizza.
Not here, brother.
Getting some sort of stomach virus from the video game machines. You're sliding across the hood.
Boss Hog. 1-1 pitch. That'll be swung on and tipped into the mitt for a strike. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes on Alan Roden. One of the 2 strikeout victims for Grant Holmes in the game. 1-2 pitch. That'll be fouled off. Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves, of America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. See, Napa is where they take that Dodge Charger in and the Dukes of Hazzard when they needed repairs on it.
Sounds good.
Fixed them right up. 1-2 to Roden. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I'm not trying to belittle your birthday party theme. I just didn't know of a little kid could love the Dukes of Hazzard that much.
Well, you know, the thing in the 80s was, at least with these action TV shows, you had to have a great car.
Yes.
Because you had that in Knight Rider.
Remember Knight Rider, yeah.
The A-Team had the van. God, I loved the A-Team. There's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Alan Roden. Check swing. Believe he went. The appeal. Chad Fairchild says no. You had the show, I think it was Nighthawk that had the motorcycle.
Yeah.
And you had Airwolf with the helicopter.
Herbie.
Yeah.
The Beetle.
Right. 3-2 pitch and a bounce to the first. Backhanded by Olson. Slings it to the bag. Holmes is there, and Holmes faces the minimum in the 5th inning. He's faced the minimum through 5. We played 5. We go to the 6th. 8.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative solve.
Forget email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at canva.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played.
Moving on to the 6th inning of action here. Braves leading it 8-0. Braves, very rude guests in Easton Lucas's home. Greeted him with 3 home runs. He only went 5 innings, 8 earned runs. Yikes, 4 walks. So really a nice performance by the Braves offense. Next man up for the Blue Jays, righty Jacob Barnes. He's a veteran of 9 major league seasons. FYI, nickname is King Cobra. I'm sure he'd be invited to your birthday party.
I don't think there's any doubt. With a nickname like that, he's getting an invite. Here's Michael Harris. There's a ball outside. Well, the Braves are leading 8-0, so we're all having a good time tonight. We're talking about Dukes of Hazzard themed birthday parties on the radio, TV, sending Wiley up into the club area to talk to gals with a microphone. 1-0 pitch is a bouncer out to first and foul. Michael Harris leading it off in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. And if the Braves hit a homer this inning, Adam Forrester from Dallas, Georgia, won $3,250. So you can enter and win. Maybe you'll be our contestant tomorrow night. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. Michael takes the ball outside. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. 5 innings for Lucas. With the Braves knocked out of there. Pitch on the way to Michael Harris. There's a called strike. So Lucas gives up 8 runs in 5 innings. There's the 2-2 pitch on the way. Harris fouls one back. So that club with Andrew Abbott and George McKillen, pretty safe now.
It remains as exclusive as it should be.
They were telling you the line earlier, among pitchers who have debuted since 1893. Only those 2 pitchers, Andrew Abbott and George McQuillan, have recorded 5+ innings and no runs. There's a fly ball to left field. Alan Roden looks up towards the roof, backpedals, makes the catch just shy of the warning track. And that's the company that Easton Lucas was trying to join tonight, but the Braves absolutely rocked him.
Yeah, this Braves offense hasn't been firing all cylinders quite yet this season. It's been one guy one day, one guy the next, but not all of them at the same time. Today, they did a great job of taking advantage of his mistakes. You can be a pretty dangerous hitter in the major leagues just hitting the opposing pitcher's mistakes.
Stuart Fairchild pops one up on the infield, calling everyone off. The catcher, Tyler Heidemann, tosses the mask, and in foul ground halfway down the third baseline makes the catch. And 2 away. Two down for Nick Allen. Nick's the one who caught the spark for the Braves last inning. Had a leadoff single after a lengthy at bat, and so many good things happened that inning, but it all started with that good battle that Allen had, and then he delivered a base hit into left field and stole a base. That certainly fires you up if you're over there in that dugout looking to come up to the plate. See what Allen has up his sleeve here. Nick takes the ball high. Braves 8, Blue Jays nothing. Top of the 6th. 1-0 pitch, swung on miss. Fastball at the top of the zone. A little bit low from Barnes. One another thing too, if you're looking for another positive of all this, you climb into the Blue Jays bullpen in the 6th inning of this game in game 1. Go ahead and get a look at some of their relievers. 2-1 on a ground ball to the left side. That'll be gloved by Ernie Clement at the hot corner. Flings it across the diamond, and the Braves go down to 1-2-3 for just the 2nd time in 6 innings. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineup.
16th at the Home Depot. The official hotel partner of your Atlanta Braves, Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse, where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Hey, it's Cellini here. Your home of Braves baseball is The Fan, 680, 93.7 FM, and The Fan app. Cellini and Navino, 10 to 2 weekdays. Let's get you back to the game.
Braves all over the Blue Jays, 8-0 into the bottom of the 6th inning. Grant Holmes has fired just 51 pitches to get through 5 innings, and he's faced the minimum. And he'll face Straw, Lucas, and Heineman here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a called strike. Folks, did you know that the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? It's made with peppers, vinegar, salt, and a perfect balance of food. And it makes the food that you're eating much, much better. You know it now. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Pitch misses to Straw. 1 ball and 1 strike. Braves with 3 homers tonight, 2 from Austin Riley. There's a ball outside, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, with the first pitch strike he threw to Straw here, he's now 11 for 16 in first pitch strikes. And that is the key to efficiency, is getting ahead, and now you're in the driver's seat, not the hitter.
Yeah, that is such a tone setter. 2-1 is outside, 3 balls and a strike. We're in the bottom of the 6th. If the Braves can keep this up and win tonight's ball game, it'd be their first win on this field in a long time. 3-1 pitch is fouled back. The last time the Braves won a game at Rogers Center was August 28th of 2019. And they've lost 6 straight in Toronto since then. 8 of 9 dating back to 2018. 3-2 and a fly ball to deep left field. Eli White giving ground. Eli to the warning track. Eli jumps, and it's over his head and over the wall. Not only the first run of the game for the Blue Jays, their first hit of the game. And it's a home run by Miles Straw. And it's now an 8-1 Braves lead.
Well, you never like giving up a run, but considering how Grant pitched last time against the Phillies and the previous time against the Dodgers, giving up 4 walks in each of those, I love that he's pitching to contact. He's not scared of the zone, especially in a game, well, with a 7-run lead now. Got to attack.
Lucas takes the ball high. Still a comfortable 7-run lead. 58 pitches for Holmes. Here comes number 59. 1-0 pitch. That'll be fouled off the inside of his foot. Sends him down to a knee in pain. Nathan Lucas, last name spelled L-U-K-E-S, looks like Lukes, but is pronounced Lucas. 1-1 to him. And a fly ball towards center. Sprinting in Michael Harris, coming in hard. He will make a basket catch, darting across the outfield. And one away.
I think Michael had to go a long way for that one. Great jump. Really nice read off the bat to get a nice head start. Make that comfortably. Didn't have to dive. You know, turf is softer than it used to be, but you still don't want to have to dive unless it's absolutely necessary.
One down for Tyler Heineman. Pitch on the way to Heineman. Let him miss outside. You were with the Braves in 2019, right?
I was, yes.
Well, the last time the Braves won here, you were playing.
That's a long time ago.
There's a 1-0 pitch on the way to Heineman. Ball outside. The last Braves pitcher to win here was a reliever, Luke Jackson.
Wow.
Last Braves pitcher to win a game here back in August of 2019. Braves won that game 9-4. 2-0 pitch in for a called strike.
Something interesting about tonight, Grant Holmes in the season was only throwing 1% cutters coming into this game. Today he's up to 17%, and it's actually been a really good pitch for him today. A pitch in between his fastball and his curveball and his slider. He's been using it very effectively, so he might have found something he can lean on here tonight.
Heineman bats ninth in the order. 2-1 pitch and a bouncer fouled on the right field line. Well, that's a good adjustment. I mean, you think about what we were saying after his last 2 outings, not going deep in games, more walks than he wanted. So he needed to find something that could be something different that he shows these batters. That's a good idea.
Yeah, and a lot of thought goes into how your pitches complement each other now, and that cutter really adds something in the middle of his repertoire.
2-2 to Heineman. Struck him out. Went with a curveball there. That's his 3rd strikeout of the game. 2 down here in the 6th inning. And really sharp curveball. That thing comes in belt high and then just does a nosedive straight down under the swinging bat of Heineman. And back to the top of the order to Bo Bichette, who is 0 for 2. Ground out to short and a strikeout as he leads off the top of their order. There's a called strike. Of course, we all remember his father, Dante Bichette. As the top 2 hitters in their order, Bichette and Guerrero, 2nd-generation ball players. 0-1. Now the pitch on the way to Bichette. That'll be fouled back. Dante named his son Bo after the former Auburn legend Bo Jackson, and 2 sports star in the NFL and the big leagues. Good one to name your son after. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Bichette. That'll be sent foul. And 0-2 on Bo Bichette. And Grant Holmes has done a nice job getting ahead of him multiple times in this game. He's 0-2 to the plate. And a reach and a miss at a slider. So a great inning by Grant Holmes. Gives up the home run, but they go down in order after that. And he's faced just one over the minimum through 6 innings. We go to the 7th. All Braves, 8-1.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be...
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Canva presents a work love story like no other. Meet Productivity. She's all business.
The Canva doc is done.
Creativity is more of a free thinker.
Whiteboard brainstorm.
They're worlds apart, but sometimes opposites attract. Thanks to Canva.
The data is in the deck.
And now it's an animated graph.
Canva, where productivity meets creativity. Now showing on computer screens everywhere. Love your work at canva.com.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played.
The Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
6 innings behind us. We progress to the top of the 7th alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Braves leading the Blue Jays 8-1. And it'll be White, Albies, and Riley for the Braves here in the 6th inning. Still the right-hander Barnes on the mound. Brings the pitch to White. There's a called strike. Well, with each passing inning, you start to look and see, okay, where's Riley in the order? Are we going to see in this inning? Because he had such a special night, 2 home runs. He's due up 3rd in the inning, so you certainly want to be around for that at bat. 0-1, and White lifts one out towards right field, sprinting over Lucas. He'll make a running catch out in right field. And then one away here in the 7th.
That ball was hit pretty hard, too. You know, Eli's got a walk and a double tonight, a rocket to right center, another hard hit ball right there. I like that approach out of Eli White. It's hard to maintain that when you don't get to play every day.
It's the first time they've gotten him out tonight. He's been on base twice prior and scored 2 runs. Ozzie Albies takes the ball high. A few scores to throw your way. Giants leading the Phillies 8-4. That game is in Philadelphia in the top of the 7th. Pirates are leading the Nationals 5-2. There's a strike on the outside corner. Well, the Rays have gotten red hot. They're leading the Red Sox 14-1. That game's in the 5th inning down at Steinbrenner Field. I'm guessing they had a bunch of homers. 1-1, pulled out to first. And gobbling that up, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Underhand toss to the bag, and Barnes is there, 2 down. Mets are leading the Twins 1-0. That game's in the 4th inning in Minnesota. And those scores are delivered by Saia LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. So here's the man who's been leading the charge for the Braves tonight, Austin Riley. 2 home runs, a 2-run homer in the 3rd, a 3-run homer in the 5th. And he's been the tip of the spear in this 8-1 attack for the Braves tonight. Riley takes the first pitch strike. Facing the right-hander. 0-1 from Barnes. And Riley with a ground ball out to second base. Jimenez is able to wrap it in leather. Throws over to first base, and down go the Braves. 1-2-3 in the 7th. Coming up, the 7th inning stretch brought to you by 13 Heroes, a premium line of spirits founded to honor the lives of the 13 service members killed in Afghanistan in 2021. Help turn tragedy into...
Keep your air conditioning inside your home. Renewal by Andersen. Limited time offer. $300 off all windows. $825 off patio doors. BestWindowsFlorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy one window or patio door, get one 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moon.
The Tacoma SR5 gas vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
The Major League Baseball All-Star Game is coming to Truist Park July 11th through 15th. Find all the details at Braves.com/All-Star Game.
There's only one thing better than baseball on the radio, being there in person. Win a pair of Braves tickets during the 4 o'clock hour of Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. leads off with the Blue Jays in the bottom of the 7th. Takes the ball inside. It's an 8-1 lead for the Braves. And Grant Holmes still on the mound. If he completes this inning, it would match the longest start he's had in his career. He's been 7 innings just once in his career. 1-0 pitch, and Guerrero with a towering shot to deep center field. Michael Harris over to his right. He's under it, makes the catch. Coming off the bat, it looked a lot better than it finished for Guerrero. And one down to the 7th. Yeah, last year on August 14th, Grant went 7 innings at San Francisco. Braves won that game 13-2. He gave up 2 runs on 8 hits in 7 innings. And I'd say he's well on his way to not only accomplishing that, but maybe going beyond that.
Yeah. Another out recorded there with his cutter. That's what we're talking about. He hadn't showed Vlad all of his pitches. Still had that cutter in his bag of tricks. Bad at bat.
His 72nd pitch of the game is a called strike to Anthony Santander. Holmes has allowed 1 run on 1 hit. It was a home run by Miles Straw. Going to Santander, and Santander lifts one way up in the air to right field. Stuart Fairchild casually under it, makes the catch, and 2 down. Folks, did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, and that the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? Like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Two down for Andres Jimenez. Grant brings it. And a ball outside. You got your work cut out for you tonight on the Home Depot Player of the Game, assuming all this holds. 1-0 pitch, swung on, miss, because obviously Grant Holmes is going to be in the conversation.
It's a 2-horse race right now.
And then you got Austin Riley, who has been mashing baseballs tonight. He's at 2 home runs. 1-1 to Jimenez, fouled off right there at the plate. It's amazing how one ball game can change things for a team. And what I mean by that is you talk about momentum. And what's the old quote in baseball? Momentum is as good as the next day's starting pitcher. Well, in this case, you're sending the best you got to the mound tomorrow. And then you could be sending someone equally as good or better the following day.
Yeah.
And that really turns the series on his head when you win a ball game like this. 2-hopper out to Riley, and he sends one across the diamond. That's a close play, but they get Jimenez. And down go the Blue Jays 1-2-3 for the 5th time in the game.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only, save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played.
Home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and of course the Fan app.
Cruising on into the top of the 8th inning. Braves sporting a really comfy 8-1 lead. Blue Jays will go to the bullpen for the second time this game. Jacob Barnes goes 2 innings with no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. On to relieve him, right-hander Yariel Rodriguez. Had a tough start to the year thus far, 0-0 with an 8.44 ERA, 5 1/3 and 4 strikeouts. Last year became just the 15th Blue Jays rookie in franchise history to make 20-plus starts. So pretty good starter last year, 21 games, has since been demoted to the bullpen where starters go to die like me. And he finds himself in this ball game.
Just a group of failed starters, huh?
That's it.
Matt Olson going to lead it off with the Braves in the top of the 8th. First man to face the right-hander Rodriguez. And Matt sends one foul up by us and over to our left. Hey, Atlanta, it's the little things that we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to fight food insecurity for families in need. Show your support by visiting Braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area. 0-1, and Matt hits one hard out to left field, but in the air for Alan Roden to make the catch. One away here in the 8th inning.
Yeah, the joke used to be when I was playing, the starting pitchers were the humans eating at the dinner table. You know, having a nice meal, silverware, cutlery, napkins, and the relief pitchers were the stray dogs fighting for scraps under the table. It was our way of not having to pay for dinner.
Just
really what it
was.
For bones. That's it.
Here's Sean Murphy. Takes the ball high. Can you give me that dog sound?
You know, starters, they make a lot of money. You know, closers make a good amount of money, but not as much as good starters. And us middle relievers, we're down there fighting for scraps, buddy.
Here's a 1-0 pitch. There's a ball outside. They're getting contracts with like 5, 6, 7 years. You guys, if you can get 2 years on a deal.
Grinding, buddy. And again, it was really just our way to make them feel bad, guilt them into paying for our dinners.
It's very clever. Here's the 2-0. Murphy's going to send one foul. When's the last time you started a game?
In the SEC tournament, my junior year of college, I went 6 innings against Vanderbilt and was so dehydrated the next day I could barely move. And that's Hoover, Alabama in the middle of the summer.
Hoover Mets. 2-1 came inside and got him. Let's see, where'd that graze him? Get him on the hand inside of the forearm?
Yeah, I think it was the right forearm.
Murph goes about a third of the way down the line, stops, bends over in some pain, now stands back up, takes off the batting gloves. And now they're going to come out and check on him. Smith comes out there as well. Jeff Stevenson out there checking on him.
That's a little worrisome. Drake Baldwin better get stretching in there.
He's looking at the inside of that forearm, still waiting on a replay on our monitor. All right, here we go. That's cutting in. Oof, right on the elbow. Kind of where the forearm meets the elbow.
Maybe near the not so funny bone.
Yeah. So on the right arm, right next to the elbow. De La Cruz takes a called strike. So Murphy down at first, one down. Braves leading 8-1 in the top of the 8th inning. 0-1 pitch, swung on, missed. So I'm guessing that SEC tournament game you're talking about, that was a day game.
It was.
Because I don't know if you guys are in the losers bracket or not for that game, but if you find yourself in the losers bracket for that game, you'll be playing a 10 a.m. game.
Yeah.
Well, 2 is outside. And that's in, what, June?
That sounds right.
May, June, it'll just be so hot.
Smoking. I think I gave up a home run to the leadoff guy. I don't think I gave up a run the rest of the time. It's been a while since college. I got a few years on me now, Ben.
Yes, you do. Here's a 1-2. De La Cruz with a bottle rocket on the infield. Now into shallow right field it goes. Lucas still coming in. Makes the catch, 2 down. College was a little bit of ways ago for the both of us. I got a few years on you, but not too many. What are you, 41?
I think I'm 42, Ben. Yeah, I'm 42. I'm 42. Yes.
And J-Chad's 42, right?
Yes, we're very close in age.
You'll both be 43 in October.
Why are you putting my dirty laundry in
I'm
there?
just trying to make sure that I know all these important facts about you guys. I'm 45. I just hit 45.
Thank you.
All of those strikes on Michael Harris. Right-hander Rodriguez comes set next to his right ear. 1-0 pitch in for a strike. So that was your junior year, you said?
Yes.
And you went your senior year to Florida, right?
I did. I like college so much. I went for 5 years.
So from your last year of college all the way through the rest of your career, you're coming out of the bullpen.
Yep. Never made a start, which is very rare for major leaguers to not have made one start.
1-1 and a ground ball out to second base. That'll be taken by Jimenez. And he goes to first for out number 3. That's that for the Braves in the top of the 8th. Got a man on base with a...
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Engineers, planners, and developers. Do you have a project that needs a cultural resources survey? Contact Wiregrass Archaeological Consultants at diggingintothepast.com. That's diggingintothepast.com.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Into the bottom of the 8th, and an 8-1 lead for the Braves. Is still Grant Holmes on the mound. By the way, looking at scores in between innings, I found somebody who despises Steinbrenner Field more than you do.
Yeah, who's that?
Tanner Houck. He was pitching for the Red Sox tonight. Here's Ernie Clement. And Clement swings and pops one straight up. This is coming back our way. And a foul ball as Sean Murphy came back to give it a look. Tanner Houck and the Red Sox are trailing the Rays right now 15-1 in the top of the 6th inning. Houck went 2 1/3 innings. He gave up 12 runs, 11 earned on 10 hits.
Yikes.
Gave up 2 homers. One pitch misses.
That's a bad month.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, there's no coming back from that. You're going to see some of those scores down there. That place was kind of bananas the way it played.
1-1 pitch. Line drive caught by Riley down on a knee. He's doing it all tonight, flashing the leather there. 1 down here in the 8th inning. Yeah, Houck faced 20 batters, gave up 10 hits. Oof. That's pretty rough. 1 down here in the 8th inning. This is our Yanmar strikeout the side inning. No winner tonight after that line out by Ernie Clement. But if Grant Holmes had struck out the side, Glenn Watkins would have been the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV and be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. There's a called strike on Alan Roden. 0-1 on him. 0-1 pitch. There's a ball inside. Well, Holmes is at 82 pitches. He has 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning, and you know the goal in mind for him is to go the distance. He's got a 7-run lead. Just keep throwing strikes. 1-1. Looked like a good pitch, but missed inside. 2-1 count. Two-one pitch. A little bit low, 3-1.
And last inning we were discussing our advanced ages, and one more note on that. I got a text from the prodigal son of the Atlanta Braves, Jesse Chavez, a longtime reliever for the Braves, saying, I bet you played there when it was called the Sky Dome.
3-1 pitch. And a ground ball through the vacant left side of the infield. Right on down the left field line. On it now, Eli White sends it in. That limits Roden to a single. Just the second hit of the game for the Blue Jays. Well, they changed the name from Sky Dome to Rogers Center in 05.
Yeah.
When were you drafted?
06.
Okay.
So I didn't, but he's, Jesse's up there in years too, a little long in the tooth, but that's the kind of abuse I expect from teammates, not from my radio teammate,
Kyle Straw is going to take a call strike. Hope Jesse's doing well. 0-1 on Miles Straw. He homered for the only Jays run of the game. That was in the 6th inning. He'll send one foul. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Braves 8, Blue Jays 1. Runner at first, 1 down for Miles Straw. Straw with a soft tapper foul down the first base line. By the way, if you're thinking about Grant Holmes going the distance, if he could accomplish that, and by the way, he's at 88 pitches. The last Braves pitcher to do it was last season. It was done twice last season by the same guy. Max Fried had 2 complete games last season, most recently May 22nd of last year. His other one was in April of last season. 0-2 low and outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Grant's got a shot. A ground ball double play would be very useful in that endeavor right here. I hope they send him back out. Might have somebody warming up as he does go out.
Ball low and outside. They've got a few guys stirring in the bullpen right now. Two and 2 on Straw. Pitch number 91 from Holmes, a miss outside on a 3-2 count. Aaron Bummer throwing for the Braves in the bullpen now. Just came back from the bereavement list. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4.
looking down there in the bullpen, Bummer was throwing at a very leisurely pace. You know, when the pitching coach calls down, he'll give you direction on how fast he wants to get warmed up. He said, all right, probably called down and said, hey, Bummer, get moving, just start tossing. After that walk, he'll take it to the next level and start firing off faster, I would expect.
And Rick Kranitz to go out and buy Bummer some time. Rick out there just to give Grant just a little bit of time, but also give his man warming up in the bullpen even more time.
Yeah. Cranny's a master at mound visits. He's probably got a joke prepared for Grant. Little encouragement. You know, telling him to focus on one pitch at a time. Little ground ball. Get out of here. Come back in the dugout and see me. He's Cranny's a wizard on those mound visits.
Well, I guess more times than not when they're coming out to talk to you, you don't like it. But in this case, that's a good mound visit.
Yes.
Like, hey, you're doing a great job. You've gone above and beyond our expectations tonight. Look, if you get a ground ball, you finish up 8. Not sorry. We got Bummer out there. Nathan Lucas going to swing and miss at a pitch down to the dirt. Good slider. Eight runs on 6 hits for the Braves. 1 run on 2 hits for the Blue Jays. 3 of the Braves' 6 hits have gone into the seats for homers. 0-1 from Holmes. And a ground ball to second. Could be 2. Ozzie flips to second. They get 1 there. Allen over to first. Not in time. Pulled Matt off the bag, but I still don't think they would have gotten the incoming Lucas. 2 down. Runners at the corners. Just didn't hit it hard enough to think about turning 2, and here comes Smith.
Dang it.
And Grant, who is at 94 pitches, has already had the longest outing of his career as he's gone 7 2/3 of an inning. He's in line for a win, a big comfortable 7-run lead. And Brian Snitker is going to make the Pennington grass seed call to the bullpen. That's a great start for Grant Holmes. Terrific work by Grant. And he walks off the field feeling very good about.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Your style always attracts the attention of the crowd, Aries, but you're currently interested in shape.
Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Still 8-1 here in Toronto. Braves leading it. Blue Jays make a little noise here in the bottom of the 8th, so Brian Snitker opts for the lefty out of the bullpen, Aaron Bummer, to face Heineman. Looks like we will see Heineman's a switch hitter. My mistake. Aaron Bummer has not pitched since the Philadelphia series on the 10th. He missed the series against the Rays on the MLB bereavement list.
So looking for 1 out to wrap it up in the bottom of the 8th inning. Braves leading 8-1. Here's first pitch on the way. Hot shot, fair down the left field line. That'll drive in a run. Roden scores. First to third now for Lucas. Now they're going to wave Lucas. Hits the bag at third. Braves hit the cutoff man, and Allen holds. 2 RBI double as Roden and Lucas both score, and it's now an 8-3 game. Coming off the bat of Heineman. I'm just glad it didn't hit Roden. I thought he was about to take out his base runner.
Yeah. I really hate that for Grant Holmes. Pitched really well. Yeah, box score looks a little different with 3 runs instead of 1.
Now back to the top of the order to Bo Bichette. And Bichette takes a backdoor curveball for a strike. Yeah, closed the line on Holmes. 7 2/3 of an inning, 3 runs allowed on just a couple of hits. He walked 2, and he struck out 4. 0-1 from Bummer, swung on, missed. I got a really interesting nugget for you. We'll see if I have time to throw it in there. It's an 0-2 count with 2 down. You know, we were talking about Grant Holmes potentially going the distance. He's not able to finish the 8th inning. But he would have made some history if he had. Here's the 0-2 to Bo Bichette. And he swings wildly and misses over a curveball for out number 3. And that wraps up the 8th inning. We'll pick up that note when we come back. We'll go to the 9th, 8-3 Braves.
Keep your air conditioning inside your home. Renewal by Andersen. Limited time offer. $300 off all windows. $825 off patio doors. BestWindowsFlorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Waunakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Waunakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy 1 window or patio door, get 1 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WaunakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Guess who said the following?
I just didn't want to come out. The guys kept fighting. I got to congratulate the Atlanta Braves. What a great series. I mean, they fought us tooth and nail. Perseverance, I guess. I just didn't want to quit, and somehow we figured out a way to.
.com.
This is John Michaels. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets every weekday morning on The Locker Room during our 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Into the 9th we go here in Toronto. Braves leading the Blue Jays 8-3. Grant Holmes is exceptional tonight. 7 2/3 innings for the Braves right-hander, giving up 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He didn't give up a hit till the 6th inning. And it actually faced the minimum through 5. Stuart Fairchild to the plate. There's a called strike. If Grant could have gone the distance, he would have been the first National League pitcher in a very long time to pitch a complete game at Rogers Center. In fact, it's been 11 years since a National League pitcher did that. 0-1 pitch on the way to Fairchild. There's a ball outside. The last National League pitcher to throw a complete game at Rogers Center was Shelby Miller in June of 2014. Before him, it was Roy Halladay in 2011 with the Phillies, facing his former team. Here's a 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss by Fairchild. That's how long it's been since a National League pitcher pitched a complete game in this ballpark.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. Those Blue Jays have traditionally been a good hitting team, but I didn't think it would be that long.
Here comes a 1-2 pitch on the way to Stuart Fairchild. That'll miss low and inside. And the Halladay one's an obvious one, isn't it? I mean, that was him.
That's what he did.
Facing his former team, of course he's going to go the distance. And they have his name and number retired on their Ring of Honor down the right field line. 2-2 pitch. That's hit well to deep center field, but Miles Straw going to casually drift back, make an over-the-shoulder catch. And 1 down here in the Braves' 9th inning. And one day you and I are making our top 5 all century rotation in spring training. You remember that?
Yeah.
And we had Halladay on there.
Oh, absolutely.
And it had to be, the rules were you have to pitch from the year 2000 up to the present day. So in other words, a guy like Pedro Martinez or Randy Johnson or Greg Maddux not eligible. There's a little squib out towards second, taken off one bounce by Jimenez. He throws over to first base. And that's in time for the out. So we're talking about pitchers with just their career this century. We had him in there. We had Chris Sale in there.
Yeah.
Kershaw, Verlander, and Scherzer. Yeah, that's right. Those are our 5. That was a fun little debate. I mean, we've kind of going through all the names.
2 out of the 5 are here tonight. Scherzer and Sale.
Yeah.
Still doing it. Still really good.
2 down for Eli White. And White takes ball outside.
Yeah, Roy Halladay was something else. I played with a guy, Cliff Lee, who was similar in some ways. He did it differently, but I think what really stood out about those two guys is how many times they would finish the game.
Mm-hmm.
They're going 7, 8, 9 innings every time out.
Eli White pulls one foul on the third base line. Roy Halladay, 67 complete games. 20 of them were shutouts, which in this day and age is unheard of. Those numbers look like what you might have seen 30, 40 years ago. 1-1 swung on, missed. But you can really get into the weeds on going back to the 60s, 50s, 40s, and with each generation you go back, you're going to see more and more complete games. Hardly ever see them anymore. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Eli White. And he takes a call at third strike. So the Braves go down to 1-2-3 in the top of the ninth, but they're 3 outs away from a win. We head to the bottom of the ninth inning with the Braves on top 8.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
Your style always attracts the attention of the crowd, Aries, but you're currently interested in shape.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Hey, it's Cellini here. Remember, me and Chris, the baseball man, Danino, come to you starting at 10 o'clock every weekday until 2, right here on The Fan, your home of the Braves and the Fan app.
Rolling into the bottom of the ninth inning, Braves leading the Blue Jays 8-3. And for Toronto here in the ninth, it's Guerrero, Santander, and Jimenez. Aaron Bummer still on the mound, throws a ball low, 1 ball and no strikes. The Braves 3 outs away from their first win on this field in 6 years. They've not won here since 2019. And they've gotten it done with the long ball tonight. 3 homers, 2 from Austin Riley, 1 from Sean Murphy. There's a fly ball to right. Stuart Fairchild drifting to his left, camps out, makes the catch, and 1 away here in the ninth inning. Braves pitchers have done a great job against the top of their order, haven't they?
They sure have. They've gotten some pretty good swings. Vladdy has gotten some pretty good swings off, just missing it. He's just under all the balls tonight. Bo Bichette, though, Grant did a really nice job on him. He looked off balance the whole night. Really nice performance from Grant.
1 out for Santander. He's 0 for 3, 2 flyouts and a ground out. Aaron Bummer set right at the tomahawk. Lefty brings the pitch, and there's a first pitch strike. Same time tomorrow night, 7:07 Eastern with the first pitch. 6:07 Central, Spencer Schwellenbach and Kevin Gausman. 0-1 pitch will miss high.
That's going to be a great pitching matchup tomorrow night.
I can't wait for that one. Schwellenbach with an 0.45 ERA. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Santander with a fly ball, slicing down the right field line, taking it for the corner. Had one hop against the wall down the right field line. On it now, Stuart Fairchild. He's got a good arm. Sends it in very accurately on one hop to second base, but it's too late. And it's a double by Santander.
Santander is now 4 for 4 off Aaron Bummer.
He's got Aaron figured out.
It's a tough matchup.
Fortunately, nobody on base.
Yeah. From either side of the plate, he's tough.
He's down at second for Andres Jimenez, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. Jimenez takes the first pitch strike. Braves now have Raisel Iglesias up and tossing in the bullpen just in case. 0-1 to Jimenez. That'll be fouled back. Well, if Jimenez goes deep right here and makes it a 3-run game, you're thinking about Iglesias.
Yeah, you really hope not to have to use him. Pitched all 3 games of the Philly series. He's had a big workload here lately.
0-2. Fouled back our way. Raisel really in no hurry. He'll throw a pitch, get the ball back, and then just stand out there on the bullpen mound, arms crossed and looking over the fence at the action.
Yeah, we talked about it last time, different levels of hurry down there. You know, if it happens to be a home run right here, you'll see him snap into action.
Oh, 2 from Bummer. Low and outside. Couldn't get him to chase the bait with a curveball. One and 2. Pitch on the way to Jimenez and a big bouncer to second. Not a big glove by Ozzie. He'll throw to first base for the out. Over to third base now, Santander. So you need one more out to win it. I got my stopwatch going to see how much time passes in between relief pitches for Iglesias. Just kind of get an idea of how long he's going.
Okay.
Because he's monitoring this himself.
Yes.
He'd like to not throw another one. It's been 35 seconds since his last one. Ernie Clement takes a first pitch strike.
Yeah, you don't want to waste any bullets, but he needed to get to a spot where, like I said, if there's an emergency, he can get going quickly. Done that a few times in my career.
0-1 pitch. Fouled off the inside of his foot. So the Blue Jays down to their final strike. Iglesias still out there just watching, just like we are, as you are down the line listening. 0-2. Looking for one more strike. And the 0-2 pitch. Grounded foul to the third base line. Braves came right out of the gate, punched him in the mouth, and haven't looked back, leading 8-3 with 2 down in the bottom of the 9th inning. Aaron Bummer looking for one more good bullet. And the pitch to Clement. Fouled off or by the Braves dugout. Inning has gone fly out, double, ground out. Raisel still hasn't thrown another pitch. He's rooting hard for this to be it. 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, if he's waiting for a strikeout, it's going to wait a while. Clement was one of the very hardest guys in the league to strike out last year. Struck out only 9% of the time, so likes to swing it, though.
0 for 3 tonight. Pop out, line out, and a double play. A 1-2 from Bummer. Flipped in the air down the left field line, in for a base hit. That'll drive in a run. That makes it an 8-4 game on the RBI single. And Iglesias starts throwing a few pitches. Waited 2 minutes and 21 seconds, by the way. But now, After that RBI single, starts to get real, doesn't it?
It sure does. Yeah, now he's going to be going full gas down there. If Roden were to reach, he's probably going to find himself in this baseball game.
Left-on-left matchup, Roden and Bummer. The first pitch to Roden, fouled off over by the Blue Jays dugout. No balls and a strike on Roden. He singled and scored in the 8th inning. Outside of that, a ground out and a strikeout. Braves 8, Blue Jays 4. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Runner at first. They're not holding Clement. Pitch on the way, fouled off. And again, the Blue Jays down to their final swing. The Braves had an 8-0 lead in this game. It was 8-0 at the end of 5. Blue Jays have tried to scratch and claw their way back with 1 in the 6th, 2 in the 8th, and 1 thus far here in the 9th. Well, the 0-2 pitch, spoiled foul. Pretty good looking sweeper that he got a piece of. Bummer got the final out of the 8th inning. He's thrown 23 pitches, 19 strikes. Way ahead of Roden, 0-2. Blue Jays hanging by a thread. Braves trying to put him away right here. Clement a big lead at first. There he goes. 0-2, misses high, 1-2, and down to second for Clement on defensive indifference. Meanwhile, Bummer trying to lock in, get one more strike, put this thing in the win column. Braves would move to 5-11 with a victory. Ready with a 1-2, and the pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the left field line. Riley going over, foul ground, leaps into the screen, and he couldn't come up with it. Hit the screen on the way down. He actually caught it, but it hit the screen on the way down. Riley's doing everything tonight. Looked like a trapeze artist going fanny first into that screen down there. That net caught him. Bummer set at the letters, 1-2. Blew it by him for strike 3. And the Braves win here in Toronto for the first time since 2019. And they take game 1 in the series as they came out busting holes in the walls. Hit 3 homers and just really rolled up their sleeves and pounded the Blue Jays early and often in this one. Final score, Braves 8, Blue Jays 4. Back with the totals after this.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
When you're looking for leading cardiac treatment, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 5 emergency cardiac care centers, so we're here when you need us most. We lead with more than 55 locations in Georgia. That means we're always in.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Businesses invite you into their store to spend money so they can make a profit. This means that under the law, they have a duty to maintain a safe premises.
Whether it's a leak on the floor, bad lighting, an item falling off a shelf, or if you're attacked on the premises, it doesn't matter.
Stores have a legal duty to keep you safe on their property.
Our responsibility at Farah & Farah is to protect you when they don't.
Tampa.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this?
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination. And then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you, around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise, for lives in drive. At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this?
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination. And then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you, around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise, for lives in drive.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah & Farah.
Tampa.
Your style always attracts the attention of the crowd, Aries, but you're currently interested in shaking up your look. A deep dive into how former players showed off their style could provide you with plenty of inspiration. Your fans will go wild when you step up to the plate.
Curacao, the official partner of the Atlanta Braves, and feel it for yourself.
At the Home Depot, Spring Black Friday is here, and we've got 14 days of deals to transform your space. So what are you working on? How about a quick and stylish patio furniture update? And what's outdoor dining without a shiny new grill? Find a wide selection of grills under $300, like the Next Grill 4-burner for only $229 at the Home Depot. Then add a little ambiance with string lights. Shop 14 days of deals during Spring Black Friday, now through April 16th at the Home Depot.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get $1,750 in bonus lease cash on a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5. Offer valid through April 30th, 2025. Offer entitles $1,750 bonus lease cash on the lease of a new and untitled 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5 gas vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.